needs to be braced. You get that 20% damage reduction. That's something that I kind of learned when he was kind of explaining, going into the details of how it worked. Make sure your stuff is braced. And we saw those Fortebraccios get flattened right at the beginning of this. They could have protected us a little bit had we right here looking at this is 2 units of 40s. I turn to my left and they're gone.
If they are in
So
their first formation, you
no,
can drop
I
them.
just unit tested it. So in their first and second and third formation, they have to be set in order to drop. So if you want to use your Fortebraccios correctly in the open field in this situation, they have to be in F2. So stay near your unit. You can F2 them like 2-3 meters in front of you, and then hit brace, and they'll stop and brace once they're in formation. But you can't be too far away from Fortebraccios. They're not like imp pikes where you can brace on F1.
I personally like them in F1 just because they're more spread out and they take up more space.
That
They're
is
harder
true.
to kill. And
That
they
is
can't be
true.
hit. They can't be
But-
fucked up by siege or
But
ability.
in against 2-3 cav, like in this situation, that F2 would cover the whole gate there, and they would get wiped out because of the concentrated formation.
Unless one belly flop comes.
Exactly, but you know, it is what it is.
Now, does anybody have anything to? Does somebody want to add something?
Okay, so
Yeah, how far is the spawn point on?
That's a good question.
So we are. I'm about like right here on the home spawn, I believe. So this is a supply.
I'm sorry,
I believe-
the supply. There's a supply count out there, right?
Yep, it is right.
It starts to the left
I'll
of
turn and
supply,
look
though.
at it in about a second. So supply is back here to the left.
Yep.
Can
And
we
it
like
starts-
have a 5
it
or
starts
6
past
guys
that.
just run hussars and just charge the hussars in from the very beginning, and then while we get infantry right after.
That's not a bad idea.
That way, if they do charge out, and we have like 5, 6 hussars that are in the charge. If they do get through, they're still weak, but we're in the back, still near the supply. We can get troops right there.
At the very minimum, we need what we had, what I outlined already.
Okay,
We
we,
need for fire.
we also can't completely bank on the what's it called, the Sally.
Sally. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yep.
I think
We need the infantry to be able to get their home.
I think the infantry is gonna. Yeah.
I think a important part is that people like that use units such as 4Ds be able to X far away, and then be able to rotate your unit's formation so that like you don't have to always be next to your 4Ds to make them effective, because that's like a problem you'll find lots of people get in trouble with if they're not familiar with it, which is commanding their troops from far away to turn in the right directions.
We let another 15 in.
So like if you can like X your unit to turn like in a good spot, like such as like how you were talking about the 4Ds dying earlier, if like the commander was able to turn them like and just have them brace right where you stand, even if the commander's like far away, the 4Ds can still get a lot of value just by bracing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yep.
So I didn't realize this. They even pushed back to our supply right away.
Yeah.
Do we want? So while I think the Cav idea is good, maybe we wouldn't be able to put, I think, as much Cav
just
in the back.
If I could highlight that, them pushing back to the supply. When you spawn in, you have kind of two options. You can run pretty much straight right, and by running straight right, you're basically going through our supply to the home point, or you can go south, right? And south is like you're going back towards Trebs, and then you go to the right around the supply and back up to the home point. Every single time they've sallied, what they do is they hit that supply point, because the quickest way between our spawn into the home point is a straight line, and that supply point is in the middle of that straight line. So people are pushing from our spawn into that supply to get to home, and then stopping to fight heroes on that supply point. Like whenever I did my flank, I didn't do either one of those two things. I didn't go south I didn't go east. I went north, and literally nobody's north. So if you are spawning in, your best bet is honestly probably to go north if you have cable.
Yeah. So if you're running north,
Run towards the gate
for
and
a
turn around.
viewpoint, yep, it's running left of the gate. You're basically running at the wall, and then you can turn right and actually flank home point from behind.
Yeah.
I think
Assuming
if
nobody's
you can see my
assuming-
mouse, I'm thinking it's something like this.
Yeah, kind of like that. The other thing to remember too is the other reason they push that supply is that's the easiest way for them to get Madaus out if we don't
It's
pressure it.
actually further. So if you go down, hover even further down. There's a rock to your bottom right of your mouse. You can see it right there. That's a rock. You can use it for cover to basically loop around and go straight back up to home, or you can cut before the rock and go back into home.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
but
this
you're
rack
gonna
you're
wanna-
You
thinking
don't
of?
have to go that far. Like
This rack.
That's
can
the way
honestly
I
come
got
right
my
out.
flanks too.
I think you might be thinking of this rack.
I think you're thinking of that rock right there.
Might be, yes.
So you either go around it for cover, or you cut in front of it to hit the point.
Or
Yeah.
you're walking basically right damn through the supply and through all of them.
Yep.
Yep.
Is there any questions about home? We're gonna go with kind of the pike setup, and then if they're not sallying, then I will have a tower that we'll eventually put down to push, and then and like if they don't sally, then we'll kind of inch our way up towards the gate. We're not gonna completely lose home control, but we're gonna we'll bust the gate down, use our arty, and then go from there.
If you have a tower or Treb on the stack list, whisper Yada now so I can give you the perms you need. The field camp is built outside Anliang.
Is there any questions going so far? It's okay. No one's gonna flame you. All right.
Guys, could I just real quick? We're talking about flanks, and I know in the moment it's very easy to just like be like, I need to go to home, and to go to home you have to go through the enemy. But if there's one or two or three of y'all that at any time we always have you in this battle who can turn around and just be like, hold on. Like very quickly you got to think, how do I get around these people and come from behind them?
Yep.
It is so game changing. Like it instantly swings the pressure, especially if you have cash eggs, or even if you're just throwing Madaus into the backs of whatever it is. Like instead of just smashing your head against a bunch of people, unless it's right there on home point, try to pull off a flank or something.
Yep.
And communicate to
and then get
the
in
shot
and die.
caller.
And then get in and die.
Communicate to the shot caller if you want to do a flank with people behind you. Obviously, a lot of people are looking forward and making sure things are open or whatever. But say I spawn in and I have like a really good flank, but I want one or two people. You can say, "Hey, Arrow," because Arrow will be an overview watching this. I want two people to right flank with me, and then Arrow will say 2 names, and you'll listen when Arrow calls out your name, and he'll tell you to flank with Yada. Follow up your teammates.
Something just a little bit specific here. We had somebody that wasn't loaded into the battle at one point in B, and at this point in the battle, so we had recaptured X from pushing them off of our home point sally, and now we are all the way in their spawn trying to get home. The big issue here is that we never opened the B gate, so now we're forced to go through center. This guy realized he wasn't in comms, spawned on this side, realized the gate wasn't open, was up on the ladders trying to get shit done. There was AI on top of the gate that he was fighting for no reason. Called out. Good. Keep going. All right. So we did pretty good about using the flanks here, but we need to find your teammates, get your units on your teammates. All right. This is a great spot for Artie. I'm not going to go into too much detail there. We'll say, nope, look somewhere else. There we go. This is a very good spot for where they put their Artie. You got to be careful with it. If you do put the war rocket down, put a little bit more to the right because I was hitting this clip. But they were putting down war rockets on top here. They were putting down siege ballistas in the main here. All right. This is an alley opening for them to get out of. If anybody didn't know. Good.
Is it possible to arc those war rockets? So you
They'd
you know
shoot
instead of to the on the buildings on the right where they took away those grape shots and shit.
Here?
It should, or
So-
no, on the right of that building.
On the onto the right of that, because you know how there's like that little cubby. There's a little cubby
This?
next to the home point.
No,
Yeah.
past
Or
to the
like-
right on the far
Right
side
there,
of it.
yeah,
What would be
right
on the
there.
far side of that big building?
yeah.
I think so. I'm
You
gonna look.
can-
If you go to the right
You'd
here,
have to.
there's a mortar that fire put down at one point that was hitting in this pocket.
So it's probably a stretch, but from that position, can you arc those war rockets to home over those two buildings or not?
I don't know. I'm
I
that.
think you
I was
could.
on.
I think you could.
I have no idea.
If you placed it further left, you could.
If maybe if
Yeah,
I put
the
it like
left.
in the back to the left here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, but you couldn't go like fully against the wall, or else you'd block your vision because your character always stands to
Yeah.
the left.
Okay. So once we get to this point, there's not going to be a whole lot of war rockets going down, but for the select few that do have them, that could be something that that we're interested. But remember, we're talking grape shots and watches, tight, up close, pushing them off. Select few. All right, keep going. This is a flank that we did. Okay, this is just a little opening. Okay, this leads back to their spawn. All right, so a unit of Modaus here can do a whole lot of plugging, which is exactly what they're doing. This landing up top is a very powerful position for Artie and or Falcos, and if you can have a melee unit to back you up. These are all ideas for you for when you're on the battlefield, and if you see the situation arise, call it out. All right, I see the siege ballistas. We're going for it.
That's where we need to be pushing our flanks too. Like that big road right to the right of him is where a lot of us like to go. But look
Here?
at
Look at
him.
Tweak's face.
Yeah.
Look,
at
he
Tweak's
just
face.
walked through there, and no one even saw him. Like
Look-
if you
Yeah.
have a unit of Keshigs, it right here, right
Watch
now,
Tweak's face. Ooh.
boom, it's
I
over.
saw
Like,
that and I was like,
So
I don't
happy.
think so.
that's where we need to be pushing our flanks.
And they
See, I
always
sh-
put a siege ballista in this fucking spot.
Yeah.
The whole
I
game.
could have
It's like-
shot that there, but I don't. But there's nobody on it. So if there was like a home push, then that would be the opportunity to shoot that.
The takeaway is
That
look
was
for
an
the
awful
angles.
auto attack.
Find your avenues. There's multiple openings within these maps. You just have to look for them.
Look at this artillery he takes out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just-
Also, pressing F if like they're in front of you on the grape
Watch
shot,
this.
which Tweaked is about to do is like
Get
You-
fucked
because then they'll end up killing it when they're trying to auto you off it.
like this.
What it would have done.
What a beast.
He
If
did.
he
Look,
Yeah,
he
he killed
destroyed
it.
But yeah, he killed it for you.
Yep. And I shot him, but he had iron sights up.
Can you
Yeah, but
repeat
he
that?
killed it for you.
You play it back, Tweak.
So this is his. Oh shit! This is his grape shot. I get on it, shoot him with it, and it turns into my grape shot. So then when he starts attacking me, it destroys it because it's my grape shot.
Actually, I think that was my grape shot. I think I placed that there.
Okay, but the logic is the same.
It works
So
the same.
Yeah,
the
no,
lo-
I'm letting you know.
Okay, but
didn't know
thank
that.
you. I do appreciate that. So even
Okay,
if that
thanks,
was, even if that was my, or even if that was an enemy piece of artillery, you can hop on it, and then it becomes your team's piece of artillery. And then if they start swinging at it, it'll get destroyed unless they get on it again. Because then it turns back into their artillery. Does that make
Copy that.
sense?
Yep, got it.
Good.
Thank you.
Great play, Mayhem's going back into the supply. Look, he's almost dead. Excellent.
Hey, 15-minute warning.
Good. All right. I think that's about everything I wanted to go over. Does anybody have any questions, comments, strategies?
This has probably been said 1,000 times because I know it has, and I'm gonna say it again. Spawn on the fucking helmet.
Yep, I just said it again. I just
Yeah,
I seen it.
seriously. This is the game
Yeah.
to practice that. Literally, just take a breath before
We're-
you do anything. Just take a breath. Click the helmet.
We're telling you for this first attack, take the extra second. When it spawns all that shit on top of your warband thing, press escape, take a deep breath, click the fucking helmet in front by X, and then spawn. Okay?
Ignore
Don't
our
forget
yowling.
to drink
Taking the extra
water.
second.
Ignore
Listen,
our yelling. Ignore what's going on. Just click the freaking helmet.
How
And don't
this
forget to
this
drink water.
home? That's the thing is the defenders get to home. What is it like? 15 seconds faster than what we
6.
did.
Well,
They get
think
to
about
home
it.
in 6 seconds, and it takes us 32.
Look at it. You can let's
Exactly.
all look at it visually. They spawn right here, right here. It takes 6 seconds for them to get to home. We spawn right here, and it already takes us this long to get to home. If we're spawning back here, it's so you're wasting. You're a waste of a person.
You add 10 seconds.
The only way
It's more than that because the person is 10 seconds, but your
The
unit
units
is an
are even
extra
slower.
30 seconds, especially if you're bringing Modaus.
Modaus
Yeah.
take 15 seconds from their spawn. It'll take a full minute and a half from your spawn.
Honestly, the times don't matter. It takes them no time, it takes us a long time. The only way we get this home point is with a really nice setup where we're all where we need to be with the right placements, the right units, and then we all collapse at the exact same time.
Right.
If that happens and we focus on killing heroes, because that's where they're kicking our ass really, really bad, is anytime we go in, they kill 2 or 3 of us, we don't answer any. We have to take out heroes when especially when they're taking us out. But if we can take out 5, 6, 7 heroes on that collapse, home point's ours. Then we can force them into their muster. But if we're
Put it
just
straight up.
dropping one, if we're just dropping one at a time and we're falling into that stringing people in with the spawning, we lose every single time just because of the difference in the amount of the walking that we have to do. It
My
has to
big
be.
thing too.
Yeah.
You know where they're facing their grape shots, so don't fight in front of them.
All right. Number one thing, right here, where this pike is, it's right around the corner. This is Grape Shot Alley. All right. They love it.
Yeah.
They're putting them down like candy. Same with opposite. Okay, the left and right side of home point, like an arrow. That's where we need to push past and out of in order so that they can't even put the grape shots down. Right. So notice the call outs here. Yada, come to me. I'm calling out names. Come to me. We're taking the flanks.
Don't say me.
Don't
Right.
say me.
Besides that, everything else.
Yada, come
But
to
I let Hatman know, and then Hatman was calling out names to follow me. What was that, Kona?
I don't know if I'm the only one, but the sound of your game, in my opinion, should be off so that we can talk. It's confusing.
Oh, you can mute the Discord stream.
Sorry, I
will
can turn
I
it off
still be able to hear
completely.
Tweak though?
Yeah, you'll hear him talk.
Can you hear me right now? I turned
yeah.
it. I turned this
Yeah,
off.
no, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I apologize. I thought I tried to keep it low, but I wanted to be able to hear at least what was kind of going on in the comms, so that we kind of got a semblance of what the call out was. Because sometimes you'll see something and be like, "Oh, why the fuck did he go there?" And then you'll listen back and it'll be like, "You go this way," and then someone
So,
turns
I
around.
understand.
I wanted to
sorry
point something out.
spend
Hey.
time on that. It was me.
Comms. So right now, big important thing that you guys are doing, that you guys are actually doing wrong. You're going for supply, which is good. You're interrupting them from pulling supply, but your units are so far away from you. You're gonna have to wait for them.
Yada doesn't have any
Yada's
units.
fine. Yada's
So
fine. but I
and
want
Yada
you
and I
around.
talked about this.
Yep.
I should have let Yada know that I wasn't ready for him to go quite ready to go to supply point yet because of how long it was taking that. But you are correct. We should have coordinated that a lot better because the disconnect. Yada's already on supply point, and then watch when I come back here. I see Keshigs, and I say, "Oh, I don't think so."
And if that other guy who went in after Yada had troops as well, he died and his troops didn't do anything.
Right.
So it's
So-
really important that you
right.
follow with
So
your
the,
troops.
the idea was right, execution was off, and that's
Yep.
So this is actually a really great example of something that I wanted to bring up. When you get called for one of those flanks, one of the pushes and stuff like that, and you hear that there's a team that's supposed to go with you, try to group up and make sure that you're
Mhm.
pushing together so that one individual isn't poking their head out way ahead of everyone else and getting caught as a result.
Definitely. Right idea,
That goes for
wrong
your units as
execution,
well.
and that's on me for sure. I should
Oh,
have. I
no,
should have used my
no.
mouth.
Hey, last
Don't worry
territory
about it.
war, people would get called ahead and they would be, or people would be like just running ahead and getting their heads chopped off. You need to like say, I need to wait for my units or let the officers know because sometimes they can't see them.
Right.
I was gonna
Right.
ask
It's
if
just
you're-
about communication.
If you're called
Let
out on
them know. Let them know if you run in, you're just gonna die. So
And that-
don't waste a spot running there just to die.
Can I get a time check?
9 minutes.
You got 9 minutes. Yep.
All right. I think I'm gonna call it there.
Oh, let me just recap. So when we spawn in here, first of all, first 15 is Hatman's group, Yada's group, and Tweaked Apes group. So when we spawn in, it'll be Yada's group and Tweaked Apes group are all going to be up front except for BTG, and then myself, You're Still a Fool, and BTG will spawn B side while the rest of Hatman's group spawns front gate. Make sense? Any questions about spawns first
Say
15?
exactly who is spawning B.
Firelord, Hatman, You're Still a Fool, BTG are spawning B gate with
Everyone
Keshigs and
else.
Trebs and Culverns. Everybody else, front gate. If you are front gate, make sure you spawn with your infantry. We don't need Cav up there, especially if they come out with Cav. It's going to be less efficient.
Is all muster going to A gate?
If they sally out, yes.
We'll
Gotcha.
see. Yeah, we're going to have to see how that goes.
Those of you that are the 5 first in the muster, you will see whether they're sallying out or not. So
If you can stream and it doesn't affect your gameplay performance, do so. Especially if you're in the first 15. That way the people coming in on muster can actually see what they're coming into. Watch it if you're in muster, so that way you're not confused coming in. This is a big fight, so you can't come in confused. You have to know what's going on.
Does any group not have the people they need to?
Tweaked. You need to.
Yeah, the cohort. No, all the cohorts that are into this tyrant we lost.
Feels about right.
Feels bad.
Wait, can't I? Oh, there.
Was it the AI army or whatever?
So, Hatman, when you're calling out group, do Gats and Angelina's group at the end.
Okay.
Wild card. But
I don't think I can call out groups because I'm in the first 15.
yes.
Arrow.
Yes.
So when you're doing the groups, do Gats and Angelina's at the end. So just be aware that that's another group.
Okay.
Are we calling the order of muster again? Someone's gonna be calling that? Cool.
Yes.
Thanks.
Arrow will call that.
Arrow will do his best to call the order.
Just
Let's
give it like
fucking go.
Give it like 10 seconds between each group and then say the group leader's name. That's all you gotta do.
You said
Man.
it's Gats and Angelina.
Yeah.
After.
Hatman, do you
Yeah.
have Trebs in your group?
Myself and Fool, you have a Treb, right? Fool?
Might be one PP.
He might be going PP. Can I check my group's wagon from outside?
If they're outside, yeah.
Let's see. Doesn't show siege equipment.
Yeah.
They might not be
He's-
outside, or they
Yeah,
might.
he's
just be
got
pulling
he's
it.
got a Treb. He's only got 2 cannons on him. He's got a Treb. We're good.
Does anyone else in your group need it? Because we need 3 on that side.
I thought BTG had it.
I have a trip.
Well, okay, BTG, me, and Kriya are spawning
but
home.
no, BTG is spawning B side with me.
Oh,
He's got
okay,
the cap-
Mayhems, come out here and get your Treb.
Said it 4 times, Yada. I told you to ask questions if you were confused.
Well,
We're not all great at following instructions. Come on.
5 minutes.
hold on, Mayhems, I'm changing it.
It's Mayhems and Angelina or Gats and Angelina.
It's just Gats and Angelina. Say either Gats group or Angelina's group, whatever you want.
Can we get the Odyssey group to spawn in after Talamir's group?
You just tell me when to spawn.
Yeah, I was telling Arrow.
Yes.
Telling Arrow
Gats
to
group.
do it.
Not Gats group. Odyssey group after Talamir's group.
Okay, Audi after Talamir.
Is our
4-minute
plan
warning.
is Audie's plan still to push the siege tower and take supply?
For now.
Ben needs a
Yeah.
response.
A lot of it's gonna depend on.
Yeah,
this.
but just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
it-
kind of tells us where to spawn if they
Yeah.
don't sally.
Pretty much, that's gonna be the goal. If they don't sally, we really want that right supply point.
Gotcha. Roger.
For anyone who's pushing those siege towers, just make sure we're waiting on the command to push them. We don't want to rush it and do it at the wrong time.
What is the time check?
4 minutes, 3.5 minutes.
How many towers we got in play, just to check? 'Cause I only see one person assigned tower on the list.
Tweaks is going to be bringing a tower.
Yep.
and then if that tower dies, Devin.
If
has a
you
tower.
are in the fight, you need to be outside and ready.
Nice job. I was just gonna
Yada,
say
where
that.
do you want this last tower going down? If yours doesn't
If
go up,
Tweaks doesn't go up, the far tab right side is where that tower goes.
is
If
that A
Tweak-
side or B side?
When
A
you
side.
spawn in and you're looking at the gate, it's on the right side of the road.
Yeah, it's the A side. If Tweak's tower goes down, we don't need you to bring that tower anymore.
Goes down or lands.
Tweak
If
tweak
it
to
lands.
If it lands or goes down, make sure you call out so I hear you.
If it lands, we don't need it. I will call out that the tower land.
Yep.
Remember, I want at least 3 grape shots, 2 grape shots facing home, 2 watches facing home, 2 culverins facing home.
And we still have a quite large muster, so please don't be afraid to die.
I've been trying to die for the past 6 years of my life.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't think you're alone in that.
All right. Okay.
Okay. We're gonna win.
How many audio people do we have?
A full
5.
group,
We
right?
did get our 5th.
Okay. Chris.
They might
test
need
5.
help. They might need help at
Yeah, I'm trying to see because they might need help in Yunlai.
Oh.
Hold on,
Yeah,
give me 1
there's-
second. Boop, boop.
More dauntless. Alright, we got a minute.
Two minutes, boys. If you gotta go to the bathroom, get a drink, now is the time.
Less than 2 minutes. Too late.
Perfects.
Oh man, good thing I'm wearing my adult diaper.
I was just gonna say they're on sale for Black Friday. Start the season off right.
Yep.
Boomers.
It's dedication to winning.
That's right.
Dude, it's COVID. A lot of us have Russell-Saniel syndrome.
All right. Less than a minute. Let's tighten it up and get her done.
All right. Arrow, forget about Guts and Angelina's group for this first hit.
Alright.
Alright, we'll start the fight. If your name's not Hatman, don't start the fight.
Hatman, start the fight.
Not time yet.
Is oh.
15 seconds.
Okay.
Remember, only first 15, please.
Want to count off from Hatman's group going first, then Yada's group, then my group.
Hatman, count off.
So you're gonna
3,
start.
2, 1, starting now.
Hatman,
Hatman in.
your group. Call
Prince is in. Says that there's no one attacking. For me.
Ethan.
Battle. Join
Try
battle.
again.
There's no one attacking.
But it has to load.
It's got a timer.
Guts is in.
Cool.
14
Sorry.
seconds.
Yada's
Mam's
call out.
in.
And then
Noggin.
Rita's in. Okay, man.
Okay.
BGG in.
Okay. Tweaks group.
Tweaked
Call
in.
out.
Kenny's in.
That's
For sure,
14. We're
one
missing
in.
one.
X-ray.
15. There we go. There we go.
Apo.
We got 15. We're good. Keep
Yep,
loading.
we're good. We're good.
Ridge.
Tally.
I'm in.
Towers group, go in.
Tal's group. Call out.
Talamir.
Limpin's in.
Click the home
Click
helmet
your
except for the
spawn.
3.
Odyssey, load in.
You're still full. BTG, top spawn, Culverns, Keshigs.
Odyssey.
loading in.
Okay.
Monty in. We're freshly loaded.
The field camp is under attack.
All good.
It's okay.
Dot ice, get him.
Nothing.
All right.
I got it.
Okay. Devs, your group. Count out. Load in.
Devin, loading in.
Drop in.
Alright. Full BTG, make sure we drop these
This is
credits
in.
first.
Friday is in.
All right. Mikey's group.
Max your units out.
Mikey's group. Load in. Call out.
Yada's group goes straight to fucking
Mikey
home.
in.
Konamida in.
Strap up.
Wait,
give me a
in.
Treb's going up.
I did. I got him. Part of him.
Okay. All right, Nets group, load in.
Not in.
We're already getting
We got
culverins up top.
I don't see a Sally, but I do see culverins up top.
For the record, they have a siege ballista on west side.
They're shooting at Trabs.
Okay. Nog, let's go up top.
Do we want to go with my tower?
Left side.
Keep your Pavisa at home though.
They took out my culverin on.
Should I start making my? Should Prince start making his way to you?
Does anyone have pushing units? Tower pushing units?
I have Martellatories. You want them instead of
Yep.
invites?
Can you go get them?
Getting them now. Where you're on the far
Another
right?
culverin on.
I am far right.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm coming over with them.
Can I get a couple culverins down to shoot against the culverins that are up?
Yada Nog, are your troops coming up also?
Only mine. Nogs are still at home.
Is it ready?
I saw Treb's incoming, so right, Treb should be up, right?
They have Treb. They have.
This one.
They're shooting Treb's left side. They have culverins up over here.
They have culverins on left wall.
We're just getting arty, right?
Tower's up.
Pushing.
Tower is moving.
Yep. I'm gonna set up a mortar.
Someone took the Treb.
X-ray and bridge. I want you to come over to the ladders with me.
Which unit?
Do we have any more Trebs that can go down?
Treb firing on.
Mine's down. I'm gonna come with you, Tweak. I'm
Yep,
got my
hell
units
yeah.
pushing.
Alright,
I got a
B
mortar
gate
to
about
set
to go
up, too.
down.
Okay. The culverins are dead up here.
Culverins dead on X wall.
Culverin dead. B side.
Oh, Nog. Rip.
Do we want to open main gate or no?
B side's B gate's down. B gate's down.
What about main gate?
No, not yet.
Say open
Not yet.
it. Whoa.
We got a musket over here.
Tweak, can I
Siege ballista on B side.
Should I put a mortar here?
Wait, let's kill this musket and its units first.
All right. Let me treb him.
Those
The
IPGs
musket
left
is
side.
running. Musket is
Make
running.
sure we're setting up another
Musket is
unit
gone.
up.
Medaus.
Push
no.
to supply? Or do we want to push?
They have Madow's B side. But now
Alright,
it's siege
those of you
ballista.
on
This
front
This tower is about to come up.
Those of you on
let's
front
go.
gate, you can start taking it out. You can start opening it.
Grab more
I'm,
artillery. Well, let's just bomb
I'm
these
pulling
guys.
my units towards me. Kenny, if
I
you
can-
want to,
Don't forget to use your ID.
you can switch yours out.
Odyssey is 5 deep in muster. Just FYI.
Cool beans.
I recommend people on the wall to start dropping already.
Alright,
Sounds
Kenny,
good.
You're good.
Kenny,
on
let's get a mortar down.
Yep, drop that mortar, Kenny.
See if you can put it. See if you can put it like on this landing where I am.
About to be broken. One more shot.
You have 3 heroes coming to you. You have 3 heroes coming to you.
Sounds good. My Modaus are coming up. X-ray, what unit do you have?
Thief, if you
Pikes,
push
they're on the
up.
way.
Thief, push up, please.
Oh, it's AI. It's AI. It's AI.
Okay.
They have ballistas down the lane again.
You have them
The
all
one
coming to
hero
you guys.
behind.
Yeah.
Maul with
Can't
Modaus.
see- This is too close. This mortar's too close.
No, aim it up. Aim it up, Kenny. Keep
Yep.
aiming up.
Use a very high arc.
I'm going
for the
shoot
RT
that
gun.
Culver in front gate. It's pretty much aimed at a ballista. Wow.
You want
I
the
might
front
be
gate
kinda
spawn stuff?
Keep aiming it up, Kenny. Aim it up higher.
They got
Don't forget about Trebs, guys.
gate. Don't forget
Yeah,
about your
I'm
Trebs.
I'm about to get the siege ballista on B gate. Hold on.
I got a grape shot on top of the wall. I need it.
Just go right up on B side.
Good Treb.
Okay,
I need units on top of the wall.
I'm getting up. the mortar then.
Mayhems, go up the tower. Mayhems, please bring your units up the tower. Tal, please, you go up also.
Copy.
Oh, he got.
If we want to push up with these shield maidens, we can start pushing up on this X.
Yeah, my mains are pretty hurt.
There
But we
are
can go.
6 heroes up on that
Siege
wall.
ballista down. B side.
Prince, I'll go up with you right now,
Okay, let's go.
since they're already getting hurt.
New grape shot on top of the wall.
There are
Let's get
9
up.
of them on X and wall on X.
Can we get a gate push?
What does left side
Pushing
look
up.
like here?
Left side has
B-side.
Madow's. I'm dropping all
Let's
their
push
arty.
fast.
There's Madow's
Prince,
and some
let's
other
Yeah, we
units.
gotta push fast.
Prince, we gotta go.
Yep, go.
I'm covering right.
Hey, let's
I'm
push in
dead.
left side. Let's push in left side. They're getting pressure.
Yep, left side.
Run.
Grape shot left of X.
Oh, what?
I got Falcos. In the
Right.
back posted.
Odyssey spawning in. Push the siege
Oh, those
tower.
Medaus
Odyssey.
are running. Oh, hard push this. Yes.
They're retreating.
Falcos and
Yep.
a siege ballista here. I need these down.
They have flames main gate.
Siege ballista.
pushing-
Yeah, they still have the siege ballista right in front of the Falcos.
Odyssey, we're pushing siege tower.
Or do you want Kenny Powers to get Kha'Zix for the mid gate, main gate?
Going.
Yes, and then you
Yes.
out.
Okay. Going.
What was that?
They have Falcos and
They have
they have
3
Falcos,
sets of Medaus at B.
They have Falcos right there. If you have a Culverin, Falcos and siege ballista.
Where do you need to dive?
Right there. Hatman.
Should we set up a B push?
We took
Going
wall.
for him, going for him.
We're on wall. Odyssey,
Okay.
keep pushing. Odyssey, keep pushing.
Okay,
to
wall push
supply.
down to supply. Wall
Yeah,
push
man,
down to
out.
supply.
Yep. wall
Can you
push
look
to
at
supply.
officer chat, please?
A miss, please go to gate
Yeah, I saw it.
along with Kenny.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was waiting on. Anyone wanna try?
Kha'Zix.
Just beware of the ballista. Beware of the ballista. A miss. Don't stand
Looks
still.
like he's dead.
Kenny,
They got
ballista.
war rockets main gate, and they got forts. I see the ballista. It's on the right side of the main gate. I see
Yep.
it. I see it.
Yep.
See two.
Make sure you heal your units.
2 grape shots.
Keep the comms up. Keep the comms up. Keep the trebs up.
How's push to supply? How's the push to supply?
We're at the gate still. I'm trying to take their idea.
It's going.
Can we get mid gate to push through?
I'm gonna
House
switch
side.
to you on it.
Dev, house side.
Where should people be spawning?
Side and main. Side and main.
Well,
Main.
that's
main
both.
right now. Main.
Dev, how are things on your side?
We're getting hit from
They're
behind.
selling
on
Deb,
the
Deb,
supply.
push past. Push past. Deb, push past. I want you.
We've
go
got 7 heroes on the supply.
Go in to X.
Kenny, go. Kenny, push
Eddie,
through.
Eddie, go to
Friday,
X.
push through. Kona, push
Dev,
through.
Dev, Eddie, push up. I want you going all the way up. Yep.
Friday, walk those fucking
Let's
pikes.
just
And I'll send my
down.
Kha'Zix through.
We're wiped on supply.
That's in.
All right.
They have 2
already-
great shots right side of gate.
All right, grape shots right side of gate.
Main gate.
Right side of main
Yes.
gate. Yes.
Thank you.
Talamir, General Six chasing you.
Copy.
Any more comms?
Don't forget trebs.
I'm at
Forties
the
are
gate,
embraced on the
holding
side.
Now,
A guy heading
Is
to
that
home.
is that siege ballista down?
Siege ballista
Yeah.
down.
Kick and
I
bone
got it
heading
now.
to home.
Roll your
One
dice.
at home.
Turn
Pulling
around.
units
shots.
freely supply.
Grape
Roll
shots
your
on
dice,
right or
turn
down.
around.
I need
Right or
left
down.
side spawns. They're pulling
Comms,
units
comms,
freely
Loki
supply.
home, comms, Loki home.
Loki
Better
home.
gate. There we go. All right.
There you
turn
go.
back
There
around,
you go.
back to
There you
X,
go.
back to
There you
X.
go. Go to X. Go
Arrow,
to X.
I'm in
Good.
birdseye.
I need
Arrow,
left
I'm in
side-
birdseye.
All
Loads
right.
in.
All right. All right.
I need left side spawns.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Left side spawns. How are we looking on X? How are we looking on X? Talk to me. Talk to me.
We got a unit Medaus on X. We got some 40s on the right of X.
They have
All right, let's-
Falcons down middle.
Let's break those 40s. Let's get out of the line of those Falcos. Come on.
Go
That's what
left
Now's
side. The
recovering the
guys are super weak. Kha'Zix coming in. I said Kha'Zix coming in. You have to brace.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were, so
Hey,
I braced for you.
Medaus are braced in the gate.
Korea, Prince, Apophis, just wait up, get a group waiting together, then pushing together.
Hey, there's somebody
no
on our
one here. There's
There's
literally
all right,
no one
cool. All right, go for it, go for it, go for it. You're
There's
good. You're
literally
good.
only stalwarts.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Where?
Want us loading in home or side gate?
Home gate, home gate, home gate.
Keep comms up in game.
Keep talking.
came
keep
out,
talking,
Mike
guys.
came dead.
How we doing? Let's use this already. Let's cycle through this already.
There's like 10 of them by
And
the supply. They're
traps.
about to rotate to X.
All right, give me some more spawns on B gate. More. There we go. There we go. Guys on
Sub.
supply. Apophis, turn
Yeah,
around. You
watch
got a
it
whole
down.
supply.
Good. You got Cav coming. Pull up pikes if you need it to hold supply.
It's flamethrowers at the
Hey,
back of point.
let's hang out a second on
got a
X.
grape
They
shot
got a
on
bunch
X.
of people. Bunch of people on X. Let's get some more arty down. We got a big group of people in here. We can't push in on that right now. We got some pressure on the side. Let's let them spread out a little bit.
Nuts Medaus are bracing to hold them off the gate, but
Sven, do you have your Reapers out?
No, I have my
we
pocket
need
out.
a unit to hold hold gate, front gate.
Coming. We need help on supply.
You're good. You're good. You got
More-
Monty
I
there.
need more
You're almost
spawn
there.
B-side. Good.
You guys got the Falcos going too.
How many Falcons we got?
You only have a couple. There's
Yeah, I took out War Rockets, Culverins, and 3 other arties. I took a lot of their
good
shit out
stuff,
the back
good
there.
stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
You got 2 coming to supply.
Yep.
All right, we got Paliscars, Medaus on the left. We got 40s and
Flame and
IPGs
Grape
on the
Shot
right.
Flame on the
Heading
right.
to supply.
Flame on the right. All
I
right,
got
perfect.
Cav coming to supply on the
Shakes
left
up the
side.
B side. Yep. I'm gonna aim for them and try to get the Grape Shot at the same time.
Remember to use your arty.
Fist, D-Flame, are you on the wall?
Yes.
All right,
All right,
the
moving
Flame
their
are
left
moving
side.
out. The
I'm out
Flame
of
are moving
ammo
out.
and moving now.
Need help
All right,
on
you ready?
supply.
Cav on
Flame
X.
out at gate.
Make sure
Hey,
your Medaus are braced.
Wall team, I need you guys to push that supply point right side. X guys, go in. X go through the gate. Go through the gate. They're all going left. They're spread out hard right now. Watch that artillery
Bobby,
get on
not
the
pushing in.
point. Flames on the right. Flames on the right. Watch those.
2 grape shots
Oh, they
right
moved. They moved.
Focus
Perfect,
heroes here on
perfect.
X.
Push
Got
past
this
it.
guy
Push
low.
past it. This is it. This is it. Block off the point. Block off the point.
Troops past X.
They're
Push
gonna
up,
start
push up,
flooding
push
you.
up.
They're gonna flood you on the point. Let's get left side. Block
Get
left
the
side too.
longsword.
Exit
Get
heroes,
pikes
come
on the left. Pikes on the left.
I got that pike stalled. Let's get him, thief.
That longsword
Here we
needs
go.
to die.
Clear off that point. Let me get
Supply
spawns
is
on
clear.
X. Spawns
Catch you
on
behind you.
home.
We've got enough on that one hero. We need to push up. Make sure our units are covering this. We gotta.
We're capping X. We are
Sergeant, man.
capping X.
There we go. Tweaked. Go middle. War Farfoo. Go
Yep.
middle.
Yep.
Go in.
They're sending Cav at you now.
Their
monsters
monsters
are
are
broke,
broke,
so
so push.
Good stuff. Good setup. Good setup. Keep this up. Wipe this point. There we go. That's exactly what we want to see, guys. Perfect. Perfect. Kill Oliver on the point there.
Muster's
That's
broken.
it.
Their
That's
muster's
it.
broken.
Alright.
We got
Push
it.
past it. More
Pushing
Cav.
to the
More
top.
Cav.
on supply.
More
More Cav
Cav on
coming.
point. More Cav coming to point. Look out, guys. All right, there we go. Now we just gotta die. Don't let them cap it back. Don't let them cap it back. They had no muster. Let's get some pressure on home now.
We're stalling this. We're
Hey, we have
stalling
a
this
Grape Shot on the
supply.
right side of gate. I need some
Pat, can you stream?
Yes. Sorry.
Enemy Medaus on point. Enemy Medaus on point.
Let's get pikes
or something on this home. Let's
Can I get
They're
some
flooding
help?
on point. They're flooding on point. X spawns, guys.
Make sure
X
we hold
spawns.
this.
Front gate. Spawn front gate. They're flooding back in. Let's get. Stay on the point. Get on the point, guys. Stay on the point.
Get on X. Get on X.
Get on the
Get on
point.
point.
Come on. Interrupt. Interrupt.
Grape shot.
Good stuff.
Hop
Good
on the
stuff.
grape
Keep
shot
it
arrow.
up. Keep going. Keep going. Nope. Don't let the pressure off. Don't let the pressure off. Chop. Get on the
Chop,
point. You
move
gotta
up,
be on the
chop,
point
move
right
up.
now. Chop.
We
Gotta
need
be on the point
IPGs.
right
We
now,
need pikes
man.
on home.
All right. We gotta reset. We gotta
Reset
reset.
a push.
Wide this up.
Reset.
the other
Reset.
supply.
You gotta be on the point when we're filling it up, guys. You can't be setting up new artillery. That's not how this works. Not when they're flooding down the road like that.
That was all around.
Still broke their muster.
Again.
Muster's still broken. There we go. Let's group up. Group up middle. Group up middle. There's still time. I want all of that cav in the front to flood through right now. Let's go. Push this middle. They're not here. They're not ready. They're not set up. Front gate. Front gate. Let's get it.
Dismount on Modaus. Don't let them eat your cav for free.
Hey, people on B gate, come with me. We're gonna go behind X and flank them. Come on.
Break up their pikes and the Medaus before your cav hits. That's really important. This is a big crash right here. It's you versus them. Kill those heroes.
30 seconds to get on home.
Go in. You gotta go in, guys. You can't stop. You gotta go in.
You gotta go now.
Go right past supply. Talamir, Loki,
Yep,
Devin.
push
Go right
past.
there. Coming in the
Good
back.
stuff, you guys.
Talamir,
Hang
Loki,
in there.
discuss-
Hang in there. You're getting a back charge. You're gonna get a golden back charge. Hang in there, you guys.
This is it right here. Coming around the corner.
Fucking Grape Shot on the
It's
right.
okay. Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep
All
going.
right, get
keep
on
going.
point. Everybody on point now.
Go, 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 go. Right now. Right now.
There you go. Cap that shit.
Good shit, guys.
That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see.
Those
Don't
are
load
good-
in.
those are great.
Don't load in. Keep going to home. Keep going to home. Keep
Keep
pushing
going,
it.
keep
Keep
going.
pushing it.
Go to
Fight's
home,
not
go to
over.
home.
Make them pay for it. Make them
Push
pay
past
for
point.
it.
Don't let them get back on.
They have no muster. There's 7 of them in this battle. Get to
All
home.
the way to home. All the way to home,
all
guys.
the way home. All the way. Friday,
They
Cat,
got
I
a
want you
pike
staying
going
on
to our
X.
home.
Friday, Cat, I want you staying on X.
There's a pike headed
Pike
to home.
behind us here.
Yeah.
It's gonna jump
Oh,
on
good.
these.
If you have infantry,
Okay,
we
don't
need
worry
to get
about
it braced.
Keshrik's
They
coming
want
down
you
middle.
have,
coming.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the guy outside. Just worry about
Well,
the
we
guys
got-
at home.
Grape shots right there. It's just don't want them to. Okay, they destroyed them instead. It's fine.
All right.
Good shit, guys. Keep it up.
Those
No,
of
that
you
was a-
at
that was a
that
great edge. That was
entrance,
a great edge.
push past. Go, go, go. Go up to home.
Are we gonna cap in time?
Mayhem.
Or-
No.
No,
We will.
No, you don't have
No,
time.
we
You
didn't
don't
cap
have
it
time.
before a minute.
It
That
takes
was-
a minute to fill the points, but that was a really good X cap.
Dude, that was a picture perfect X takes. Like both
Yeah.
of those times, good fucking shit. That was great X takes.
Yeah,
Really
but
good.
what we need then is we didn't have anybody on supply, so they were able to keep pulling out fresh cav to come to the part. Kree and I were kind of blocking him on the side, but
Hold
Once
on.
we
if you don't
get
have, Shush, if you don't have a cooldown, can you hop into Yunlai?
Hey yo, we need to like hit back real quick before we get our second attack in. Before
Line just ended.
Oh, okay, good.
Even if we're in the okay, so we're good.
yo, we might want to go in and take
Hey,
something.
can somebody count Magisterium influence, please?
Yeah, I can calculate it really quick. But
we might need to start taking some of their land.
No, we have 5 minutes and then we do this again.
They're about to flip
Well,
together for 300.
outside of us.
Click Enliang, heal units. If you need trebs or whatever, my group message now.
All right, so we don't need to set up for a Sally, so we want a full group on the side. though.
Well, we might. I think not a full Sally, but we should.
Well, we
push
could do
out
it. We could
first.
do 5-10.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we put 5 on the side instead of
Yeah,
just
we
3.
can have Hatman's
Yeah.
whole group with Culverns and 3 trebs on the side, and then have Yada's group and Tweak's group on
Yes.
the front. Okay.
Yep.
Cool with that, and then we just bunker bust it.
they have enough. They have 3K. They can hit the capital as well.
Do we?
They
What's the
have like
deck? What's the deck?
3.7K. We gotta go take something.
Well, what's their prestige? What's their prestige?
What's their exact? Do you know exact number?
Their
What is their
exact.
prestige?
1 second.
We have command house.
Yeah, we still have command house, so.
There is
remember
a
we lose
timer
muster.
before that resets. So
Yeah.
What's that timer?
I don't know.
We lose muster if we lose influence. It's only if we lose
Yes.
the influence. Right now, they're not pushing.
They're
any-
at 3250 currently,
We're at
What are
and
we
they're
at?
about to take Gonzi.
We're at 4,800.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Okay. Yeah, they're at 3250
As
right
long
now.
as we get into this next one, we should be fine.
But the cohorts just got out of U line, so they're gonna go and fuck them.
What was I gonna say? Hold on. You're good. Ignore me.
We do.
All
You're
right.
gonna say how happy you are that we're all here and you love every one of us.
Quick thing. I know it's been said 1,000 times, but the moment we have X, Cav needs to be ahead of X in the street. It cannot be on X. It needs to be ahead of X, so their Cav cannot keep pushing us back.
So I don't know if anybody saw my stream, but Kriya and I pushed from B side supply up that choke point, and we sat 2 units of Modals and braced them and killed a lot. I think I ended up with like 160 unit kills of like straight cav. We just need to stack up there, kill them in the choke points, push past X, and then have someone on supply. If we have 15 guys on home, one of you guys can leak out, 1 or 2 you guys can leak out and go to supply. If they get free pulls of cav, then it's not sustainable for our push. Because remember, they're a lot closer than we are.
Hey, do we have towers and trebs all set up again?
I'm grabbing a tower.
We need it set up.
They have Gonzi.
Everyone that had it, we need you to.
Yeah,
back.
they're at 4800, but the cohorts are starting to take stuff back, so we'll be fine. The cohorts are finally with us.
That's a liar. They wouldn't be holding this capital.
Hey, it's whatever.
I do not want to see Ming over this capital side.
I'm watching some cohorts leave though.
Focus on Liang. We got 1 minute and 45 seconds.
There's.
It doesn't matter. Focus on Liang.
Right, you're right.
Are we changing our attack strat at all?
Yeah, Hatman's group will spawn full B side with Culver's to fast drop that gate. Let's do Reapers, Shield Maidens, and Madaus, Thief Flame, Thief Flame, Sven, and Prince, and then full you and I run Keshiks just to fucking bash through it.
We
just. I don't think we should abandon.
But we had 3 sets of monastics there at the end. We were able to completely flank them all. Take the X point.
I'm talking about B gate, right?
Yeah, we went through.
Yeah,
BK
this
all
is
the way
just
around.
he's saying right at the beginning though. Right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So he's starting group.
I was just about to say they had 1 set of stalwarts defending B gate when I spawned in my second.
Yeah,
time.
they had like Madaus there was only 2 or 3 of them really, so we can just walk through it and bust. We can buck or bust his 5, no problem.
Mm-hmm. A couple
we have a minute.
magisterium standing here by Yang.
We have a minute.
Yep.
We still have command house.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
cap-
There's
this capital's
there's no timer on it or anything, so
Focus. We've got this.
45 seconds. You guys know what we're doing. You know how to do it. This is free for us because we're gonna just beat them.
Just
Can I clarify something? Are you calling first 3 groups in order? Is that correct?
Yes,
I
we're
am.
gonna do same thing we've been doing every time.
Okay, there's just too many people talking last time. I got confused.
Yeah, I got you.
Seriously though, guys, amazing X stake both times. Amazing. Just gotta hold it.
15 seconds, guys. We got this.
Make sure
5
units
seconds.
are healed. Make sure units are healed.
Yes, heal your units.
Heal your kits, heal your units.
That's for
If
me.
you're for those of you recording, I would say stop your recording and then start a new one, just so we can have 2 separate fights.
Yes,
Good
sir.
idea.
All right,
Off timer.
let's get this.
Off timer. Off timer.